A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Very important why we don't mix between the different shaykhs, because like example for us is if you take a course of math at UBC and there's a course of math at SFU, each may get you to a point of graduation but each one teaching different course at a different time, a different schedule, a different way. Marifah completely like that. Prophet gives them a secret and say, via this awrad which is your dial-up, via this practice from these shaykhs, they'll uplift you. You have to ask that shaykh who gave you that awrad on how to uplift you via what he was given by Prophet if he was given by Prophet. Through Naqshbandiyat al-Aliyah from Shaykh Abdul Faiz al-Daghestani, Sultan al-Awliya Shaykh Muhammad Nazim Haqqani, Sultan al-Qulubina Mawlana Shaykh Hisham Kabani. They are teaching through their system and through their lataif. Awliyaullah have ulum al-awwaleen wal-akhirin is from taste. So they don't describe the water but they tasted the water. So they lost the form, destroyed the form, crushed the form but not by themselves. It's through the nazar of their shaykh in which Allah have dressed these guides. That is the reality of their lives. People who are so physical that they say, no, when I see a human being I see him as myself. I said, but you see the sun and you don't see its rays. Has many different rays, gamma ray, infrared red, they're all the different spectrums that the sun is shining, we haven't the eyes to see it. So imagine one insan, when Allah opened the heart of these Rijalullah, their hearts more powerful than the physical sun. وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. So means these are the treasures they want to describe. So they say, these are the treasures but we are running after dunya. The only way to receive these treasures is to make tafakkur with them. So then the concept of the tafakkur is that they have the ocean of love, muhabbat, the ocean of hudur and the ocean of fana. The understanding of muhabbat is that a tremendous bond will take place but only through love. And that's why all our great shaykhs, all they talk about is love. If not for the love of Prophet and love of these pious people, there's not going to be any relationship. This is not aqal, this is not like, okay you seem like a clever guy, I'm a clever guy, we can be clever. The bond only takes place through love. When a chemical bond from our atomic reality is taking place, it becomes a solid and fixed bond. And that's what Prophet in this hadith, that you will be with whom you love. Means then it's the love that will connect everything. So then by coming into their presence and building the love for these awliyaullah, that you love them, they're the lights of Prophet that you just want to be around them, you want to be absorbed in them. This light is allowing the heart to open and the soul to move. If the love's not there, your heart doesn't open. So when the heart opens, it's like a flower that begins to give its fragrance. That's why in nature we see it. So as soon as the sun shines, and then as a result it gives its fragrance. Even you crush the flower, it gives its fragrance out of love. And that's why Imam Ali said, be loving and keep good character even to the hand that crushes you, because he knows that hand is Allah. We accepted complete tawheed, that my faith is that whatever I'm doing in this way of Sayyidina Muhammad Allah's hand on their hand. Even the crushing comes, be like a flower and give your fragrance, never exhibit craziness, never exhibit bad character, never exhibit a harshness in your character. Then they understand this love is true. Otherwise it's like dunya, I love you today, I hate you tomorrow, I love you today, I hate you tomorrow. That becomes munafiq, because the minute a munafiq becomes angry he hates the person. Anybody who moves from a state of love to an instant state of hate is a munafiq, because he's not able to control, he uses only the state of love for whatever goal he wants to take out of it. So what they want from us is the state of real love. You be crushed, you go through difficulty, love for Allah, love for Sayyidina Muhammad, love for awliyaullah. Our life is then to keep that muhabbat.
Eastern cultures use teas and herbs as an elixir of health and wellness. Rumi Rose Teas revives this ancient tradition with a collection of over 40 delicious hand-blended teas. Enjoy God-given health and wellness within every cup of Rumi Rose tea. Order online now.
Almost 150,000 Canadians a year will use a homeless shelter. These people need food, clothing, and access to basic hygiene. Fatima Zahra Helping Hand is a non-profit organization with the goal of helping the underprivileged in Canada. Along with our active support for recent immigrants and refugees, one of our ongoing initiatives is to feed and clothe the homeless. For more than a decade, we have provided hundreds of thousands of hot meals to some of the most vulnerable and needy. We continue these efforts with several monthly initiatives. For more information or to donate, please visit our website, noormuhammad.com.
Our life is to keep that muhabbat. Guard your heart to love that shaykh, and that shaykh is everything to you to reach towards that reality. That as soon as your soul begins to move, it's bonding with his soul. They carry us through their soul. Their souls are so powerful, when it comes out immediately it catches the soul of everybody in the room, catches their energy and carries it upon themselves, and they immediately go back into the presence of Prophet. Means unimaginable reality of keeping that muhabbat. From that ocean of muhabbat it begins to prepare us. The hudur means I have to keep their company, I have to keep their presence, I have to keep their way so that I can learn what is their characteristic, what is their way, how do they talk, how do they interact, what do they want in my life, and that becomes now the ocean of ihtiba, of obedience. It means that we have to make our way towards them so they become like a mountain. The belief is not going to change based on anyone, they're like a mountain. But we are like this, we have fishing this way one day, this way one day, one day this way, one day this way. If you want to enter into real hudur, you have to completely obey them. So then you only know then that why your will is here and his will is here. Why your will is here and his will is still there. So that our life is that I lose my will, I keep losing what I want to choose in the directions I want to do, and then you have no more choice. Means the choices are coming from my will. The decisions I'm making coming from my will, those are all corrupting the hudur. And that's what we said before, the shaykh runs you around. He doesn't run you around on secrets like, oh, give me the secret of Surat Yasin and bring it back. He says, go give me 2 pizzas and make sure there's no mushroom on them. The shaykh used to test, I'm not think that's from the secrets of the Holy Qur'an, bring them for me, or to do some big sort of majestic Islamic reality. You can't handle 2 pizzas. You can't do that without getting angry and make it as if the king of the heavens has asked for pizza. I'll bring the best pizza, I'll bring 10 pizzas of what you wanted, to show that this is muhabbat, this is love. Thinking that I don't need to be there, if the shaykh is sending me, he's dressing me with a different secret at that time. Means everything was the hudur, everything. Trying to keep their company and begin the first stages of keeping their company, you're like a wet log. Everything's very exciting for you, everything's just amazing for you because you're not feeling their heat yet. Because you're wet, you're coming in, oh this is so fantastic, so fantastic. Well, as soon as that log becomes dry, it feels now fire. Every time it sits, oh I'm feeling heated up. Whatever he's saying is beginning to annoy me, is beginning to agitate me. I can actually now begin to feel the fierceness of his fire. When you sit and sit and sit, and through the hudur you're trying to keep their company, every night you're trying to meditate so that the company is 24 hours. I keep his company when I pray, I keep his company when I do zikr, I keep his company when I drive, I keep his company when I'm sitting at home, I keep his company when I'm in his company. And then you begin yourself like drying, immediately you can catch. His energy comes, you begin to feel it. At that time, that tafakkur and that contemplation is then be consistent. Keep yourself calm, do your zikr, breathe, let that energy to begin to come until they feel themselves igniting. That all their body is heating up, specifically their hand and their neck, because their spine is like an electrical wire. That their spine is on fire from the energies that are coming onto them, immediately their neck will be lit and their hands will be heated. And that's why at that time they can even do healing, because there's a tremendous amount of energy coming from their hands. By keeping the hudur and be nothing, keep his presence, because you have to feel a state of burning. You have to begin to test yourself that don't complain through your tongue, and definitely never complain through your heart. If you can't control your tongue, imagine then what complaining coming through the heart. Is that keeping the company and I'm not going to comment, and he sat on the table and I didn't sit on the table, he had tea in a glass and I had tea in styrofoam. Everything is meant to agitate and aggravate. Said, go here, go there, you're going to run a market, you're going to run a gas station, you're going to run motels. Every minute the coordinates, because my Lord in every moment is in a new tajalli. Means every tajalli was coming, was always different. Constantly to grind, to grind, to grind, to grind, so that you don't use your aql with him. That you don't use your faculty of mind to think, oh, maybe he doesn't know what he's talking about, maybe I know better. They want it to be complete taslim until you feel yourself like you're burning. As soon as that burning, the student catches. When the student catches, means now their heart begins to give its fragrance.
Naz Window Blinds offers high-quality custom window coverings for both residential and commercial projects. We offer a stunning range of colors and design options. We also provide an on-site measurement and style consultation so that you can be sure you're getting the very best option for your windows. Let us enrich the look, feel, and value of your space with custom window coverings. Call Naz Blinds today.
Knowledge, quality, integrity. Star cares about your best interests and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The STAR process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life Services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
STAR, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
Prophet described, my companions, they are like stars. They're like stars. What Prophet is the star maker. So means then the stations of awliya, they are stars. As soon as the student begins to catch fire, means they can immediately heat up. They are entering into a state of the sun. Their qalb is like a shams. It's now being lit and Allah is lighting that heart, Prophet lighting the heart, ulul amr lighting the heart. Now that faiz is coming through the good character, through the muhabbat and the hudur, the student is now matching. Because he's not continuously conflicting, no you don't know what you're talking about, I know. So through that crushing he's this, as soon as it becomes like this, that now entered into fana. He's now in the fana of the shaykh. Because with his love and with his hudur and all his testing, the shaykh's faiz and light is dressing upon that student. As much as they can carry that, they're carrying the light of the shaykh, which is the light of Sayyidina Muhammad. They are all Muhammadan lights, there's only but one sun. That light that make awliyaullah is the Muhammadan reality. So they keep their Muhammad, they keep the way of love, they're constantly in that tafakkur and hudur, that not only I'm in your presence Sayyidi, that I want to be with you always, that you are in front of me and I'm a dust in your pocket. So when the fana begins to dress, as soon as you make your salah, you pray at his station, not at your station, because you're asking to be dressed from them. This is no shirk because this is not worshipness. If you surrender yourself, وَكُنُوا مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ. Allah said, have a taqwa consciousness, have such a level of purity, keep the company of these pious people. If you keep their company, mean nothing in their company, means this is binary code. You turn off, they'll turn on. If you're on, they're off. If you're going to be on, they immediately will turn off and there's nothing else to convey. So we took a way in which to be nothing. As soon as I turn off from nothing and call upon their madad, then the salah is real from them. So as soon as they pray, then imagine where they're looking when they're praying. Means they dress you, and that's the hadith that comes now, when my servant comes through voluntary worship, I become your hearing, I become your seeing, I become your breathing, I become the tongue in which you speak, the hands in which you touch, the feet in which you move. That was Rabbaniyun. So much so you became power of kun fayakun. This is an inheritance from Prophet to awliyaullah. So when you make the madad and negate yourself, he's coming with that dress. That ulul amr carries that reality. So it means as soon as you negate yourself to go out, he comes with the hearing from Allah, he comes from the seeing of Allah, he comes with yadullah, means the real bay'ah, that my hand is on the hand of Prophet Allah's hand upon our hand. It means wherever your hands go, Allah's hand is upon your hand. Wherever your feet go, Prophet's feet are there, Allah is powering that qadam. And so much so you become Rabbaniyun, whatever you put into your heart, kun fayakun, it begins to manifest in this world of creation. These realities are so immense and unimaginable, and all it requires is what? Keep love and get out of the way, to enter into hudur and be nothing. But all the nafs wants is it wants to control, it wants to drive, it wants to take the power. As much as we can negate to be nothing, as much as they can dress from that reality and begin to open the reality of holy hadith. Because every reality is from holy hadith. Be with whom you're going to love. Only that love opens this way. That inherit from these powers so that this heart can begin to open, and then the lataif. So the meditation and tafakkur is to bring that light. When we have that down and we understand how to make the tafakkur, how to make the contemplation, our life is based on that. Continuous tafakkur, and then you begin to see the shaykh in front of you, and with the light begin to come. You begin to see a yellow light from his heart coming to your heart, a red light from his heart coming to your heart. The white light, especially Naqshbandiyya, it starts where all the turuq stop. They stop at understanding the sultanate of Sayyidina Muhammad and Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq alam al-Mithal is then opening from the world of light the Naqshbandiyya realities, and from the Khafar reality and then from the Aqfa realities of the greatness in which Allah dressed Sayyidina Muhammad in realities that are so immense that unimaginable. When Allah wants the servant to know its inner reality, it's related to Prophet and only in the heart of Prophet can bring out the real realities of Allah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon, was-salaamun ala al-mursaleen, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha.